good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Moyer. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Second down. Howell now. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Howell on the QB sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Moyer. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Moyer. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Moyer. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Falcons have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell, throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey McBride with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Moyer. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On second down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Powell, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey McBride on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Moyer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Moyer. He will find his man Chase complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moyer. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Moyer. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Moyer. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to claw one back. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Howell. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. Well, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now I'll try to pick it up on 3rd. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Moyer. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This is taken in by McBride. On the move past the 40. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Howell. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. Howell able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Cook again, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Moyer. Left side, it's Dorsett. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Moyer. Dorsett's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Moyer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Cook up the gut. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to... And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. A first down carry for Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The toss right to Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey McBride, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Moyer. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On first down, Howell. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 24, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Howell throwing on first down here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Sam Howell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Falcons 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And the Buccaneer first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they